everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Ajay.
I'm Aditya. Today we are diving deep into the mechanics of brand perception. We are going to look at how a modern organization protects and maintains its public image when operating under extreme pressure.
And to ground this in reality, we are looking at Zepto. In the quick commerce space, your entire business model is built on delivering groceries under 10 minutes. When your operation runs that fast, you are constantly walking on a tightrope. One bad viral video or a major logistical failure can permanently damage how the public sees you.
Exactly, Ajay. Maintaining an organization's image isn't just about having a cool logo or running funny ads. For a logistics savvy startup like Zepto, image is maintained through operations, public relations, and how the company responds when things inevitably go wrong.
So let's break that down into three specific pillars. First, by managing the public narrative around safety. Second, the customer experience and quality control. And third, digital crisis management. Let's start with the narrative.
The biggest threat to Zepto's brand image is the public perception of the 10-minute delivery. When people hear that, their first thought is often negative. They imagine delivery riders breaking traffic signals, driving recklessly, and causing accidents just to break a timer. If that becomes the accepted narrative, the brand's image is ruined. It looks like an unethical company.
Right. So how does Zepto maintain a positive image against the assumption? They have to actively engineer a different narrative. They shift the focus away from the road and into the dark store.
Exactly. Their PR strategy is all about educating the public on how they are fast. They publish articles, release videos, and have the executives constantly explaining that the speed comes from micro logistics. They explain that their algorithms help packers inside the store bag an order in under 90 seconds.
And they clearly state that riders are not penalized for arriving late due to traffic and the timer is not visible to the rider. By actively communicating these operational details, they protect their image. They position themselves as a smart tech company with brilliant supply chain algorithms, rather than a company that just forces people to drive fast.
That leads us to the second pillar, customer experience. The most direct way an organization maintains its image is through the actual product they deliver. But at Zepto's volume, delivering millions of orders daily, mathematical probability says some orders will be wrong, eggs will be crushed, and ice cream will melt.
Which brings up a great point. An organization image isn't maintained the being perfect. It is maintained by how it handles imperfections. If a customer receives damaged goods and has to spend around 20 minutes arguing with the chatbot to get a refund, that customer will view the brand as a cheap and untrustworthy.
Exactly. Zepto protects its premium image by removing friction. They use a no questions asked or instant refund policy for minor damages. It might cost the company a little bit of money in the short term, but it is a calculated expense to protect the brand's image.
Quickly refunds you for the spilled drink, the image you have of the company actually improves. You see them as a highly professional and reliable. They turn a logistical failure into a marketing with just by having excellent customer service protocols.
Let's look at the final pillar, which would be social media and crisis management. In today's world, a single angry tweet from a high profile customer can damage a brand's image in several hours.
Zipter maintains its image by being hyper responsive online. They don't use generic robotics corporate language. Their social media tone is usually approachable, modern, and direct. If there is a massive server outage and the app goes down, they don't hide it.
Right. Hiding it makes an organization look incompetent. Zepto will usually put out a quick VT notification acknowledging the crash, explaining that their engineers are on it, and apologizing for the delay. Transparency maintains trust by owning the mistake publicly before the public can drag them for it. they control the damage to their image.
It's all about accountability. If an organization acts defensive, their image suffers. If they are transparent and proactive, they look like mature industry leaders.
So, to wrap this up, maintaining the image of an organization like Zepto requires a detailed strategy. It requires shifting public narratives through education, providing frictionless customer service when operations fail, and mastering transparent crisis communication on social media.
It's a complex mission, but when it works, it creates an unbreakable brand image. Thank you for all joining us today.
We will see you next time and have a good day.